Soldier Field opened back in 1924.
The
Bears becoming
Are they all on the
tenants in
same wavelength?
71,
Are they all
and what a
different
home field
wavelengths?
advantage it has become here in
No.
Chicago.
It's so hard to
Today
probably
we hit
understand
week
what's
10,
going
and
on
we've
with
got
their
a
heads.
good one in store.
Don't know.
Detroit Lions
I really
and
don't
the
know.
Chicago Bears.
So Aaron wants to fight. Aaron is just crazy about fights. I don't get the goal.
Shadows starting to get a bit longer.
Just make the rumbling happen. Is that the plan? Is that what they're
here,
trying to
and
do?
we're underway.
I don't understand.
Is
that the plan?
Just inside the 10.
What is their goal here? What is the point?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
There. I don't get it. What's going on? Is Ryan all right? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand the plan. I don't know what the point of all of this is. I don't trust Zeke for 1 second. I don't know what's going on with Mika-san and like where her thoughts are, because she was quoting what the original thing that she's been quoting forever. Since Aaron and her met.
They'll run here with Raheem
Armin's obviously sad because Armin's always been the name on his arm, sweetheart. And Aaron's losing his mind. You see, well, not losing his mind, but Aaron's been the same. I don't think Aaron's ever changed. Aaron's had this rage burning inside him from day one. It's never gone anywhere. That fire just cannot be extinguished. I don't really get the plan. Does Levi have a plan? Has Levi just gone along with it? What's the plan? What is the plan here from everyone? I don't know what the goal is. I don't know where they're heading. I really don't. All I can think of is they're trying to cause the rumbling. Is that true? What is the plan?
And that can be intimidating when
No
you think
idea.
about it in those terms, but I think what
No
they
idea.
need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean
Let me try and work stuff out. I'm struggling.
And make it a good
I do remember getting into sort of slow episodes like the last ones. I'm interested to see if the action is going to pick up and we're going to see the battles at the end of this, what battles to come, or if now it's going to be more slow politics and scheming. So I'm fine with anything. I am looking forward to learning a bit more about what's going on. Honestly, I'm happy. I just want to see where the story goes. The story develops interesting. Because honestly, this is one of the rare times. Well, not rare times. Attack on Titan doesn't usually all the time. But this is one of those times watching the show. I don't know. I have no predictions. I've got nothing. I honestly have nothing. My only gut is telling me not to trust Zeke. I don't trust him. I hope all of you are still enjoying these reactions. Do not forget to subscribe. And as always, my friends,
the Bears should be there, and they can do some work afterwards.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. They'll get about 4 here. Down to 43-yard line. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mond's throw complete here to Komet. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Got him in. It's Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Bears at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mond. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. He's going deep for Brown. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Rodgers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Back to the running game with Mostert to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Room here to run. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. They'll run right side with Mostert. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yo, you might as well put accelerated clock on, bro. Kendall, put accelerated clock on and you can run all you want.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. And he's got it. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Play action. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, he'll let it fly for Austin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it to about the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep your defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mon going to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Mon. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mon. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mon now off of play action. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Lutz with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with a football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mond looks to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
97.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action here. Mon. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Yeah, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Here we go. Shot, 17. Drill, 52.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Mon's throw taken in by Edwards. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Off the play fake, Mon finds Komet on the quick slant. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
52 blaster. Red. Yellow. Right, 60.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on second down. Rodgers looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Rodgers on first down. And he get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been a second, but instead it's 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, here's Mon. Forced out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
97. 10 cycles. Ready.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Lions are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Mon. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Now they're going to say on this side of midfield. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Bryan Edwards, 44 yards. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Well, CD for the losing side.
A lot has changed since the first Shrek movie came out in 2001, including some details within the Shrek universe. Did you catch everything the Puss in Boots spin-off films changed from the original Shrek movies? We've rounded up the details, and you'll want to know them all before Puss in Boots' Last Wish finally debuts later this year. From animation style to fundamental rules of the world, the creators of the Puss in Boots movies have taken some liberties with the details in Shrek. Number 1, you're not just seeing things. If you've noticed that the animation style in the trailers for Puss in Boots 2 The Last Wish looks different from the rest of the Shrek franchise, you're not alone. When Shrek premiered over 20 years ago, animators were eager to showcase just how realistic they could make their on-screen world appear, even if those realistic-looking worlds were comprised of ogres, dragons, talking donkeys, and anthropomorphic gingerbread cookies. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Now that we know CGI can recreate almost anything in a photorealistic style, animators are taking more stylist liberties to showcase their artistry. Puss in Boots 2 uses 2.5D animation to evoke a storybook effect that perfectly suits our feline hero's fairy tale journey. Number 2. We're dying to know what you think of this one.
You died. Doctor.
The trailer for Puss in Boots' Last Wish kicks off with Puss recalling all the ways he died, and then seemingly immediately came back to life as the exact same cat at the exact same point in his life.
You're supposed to be dead.
But this contradicts a throwaway joke from Puss in Boots' first appearance in Shrek 2. When Puss joins Shrek and Donkey for a heist in the fairy godmother's potion room, Puss brags to his new companions that,
One of my 9 lives, I was the great cat burglar of Santiago de Compostela.
this implies that Puss's identity changed with each of his 9 lives, which would completely negate the entire premise of Last Wish.
I have 9 lives. And how many times have you died already?
Number 3. Who's afraid of which big bad wolf? Fans of the original Shrek franchise will remember the big bad wolf still dressed as Red Riding Hood's grandmother who's just looking for a place to take a nap. What? Like many of the other Shrek characters, this portrayal, voiced by Aaron Warner, flips our expectations of the classics on their head. But it looks like Puss in Boots creators wanted to take the furry villain in a different direction for Last Wish, because this big bad wolf bounty hunter looks like he wouldn't be caught dead in a nightgown.
Lives flashing before your eyes.
He's also voiced by a new actor, Wagner Moura, so this definitely seems like a big change from the Shrek movies. Number 4. This new look is just right. Surprisingly, Goldilocks does not appear in the original Shrek films. She was cut from the first Shrek movie, but she went on to appear in Shrek video games. The version of Goldilocks we see in the video games looks like a completely different person from the character we'll be introduced to in Puss in Boots' Last Wish. We can't blame DreamWorks for this one. With a voice actor as vibrant and charismatic as Florence Pugh, it makes sense to design a Goldilocks that has a personality all her own.
Goldilocks and the 3 Bears crime family.
Number 5. Things are getting dark. A while back, fans noticed a disturbing insinuation made by the first Shrek movie. Know what I'm saying? Huh? We see a brief scene with the 3 bears locked in cages. Later, they're free, but we only see Papa Bear and Baby Bear. Where's Mama Bear? You may not like the answer. During a panning shot in Lord Farquaad's chambers, we see a bearskin rug, with a pink bow just like the one Mama Bear was wearing. But for Puss in Boots' Last Wish, we know we'll be getting all 3 bears as part of the Goldilocks and the 3 Bears crime family. We can't wait to see how Olivia Colman brings Mama Bear to life. Or back to life. Don't think about it too hard. Things can get complicated after this many movies.
Excuse me, my darling. We're looking for the legendary Puss in Boots. Have you perhaps...
Number 6. Baby Bear's not crying anymore. When Baby Bear appears in a cage during the first Shrek movie, he's the only member of the bear trio to speak.
This cake is so small.
He's voiced by Bobby Block, and his innocent tears just break our hearts. Puss in Boots' Last Wish, on the other hand, features a baby bear that seems more likely to break our legs. In the upcoming film, he'll be voiced by British actor Samson Kayo, and we expect him to have a much bigger role than he did in the Shrek movies. And really, who doesn't want more Baby Bear?
Come on, Donkey, look at him. Say what?
Did you notice all of these changes between Puss in Boots and the Shrek films? From different voice actors to new animation to characters that caught us off guard, it seems anything can change throughout a franchise. That said, it doesn't make us enjoy the Shrek and Puss in Boots movies any less. Let us know in the comments what other details you thought. And be sure to subscribe to our channel to catch Easter eggs, details, and perhaps even more changes in the future. As we've seen, anything can happen. Thanks for joining us, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
Did you spot it? The sign which the giant throws at Puss is the logo of Jack's Corner Factory. His thumb, pie, and initials J and H. Right at the beginning, the creators foreshadow the main antagonist of the movie. We can also deduce that his influence also spreads onto the city. Right, let's start from the beginning of the film. The first thing that happens is Puss, who recites the Starlight Starbright.
good, you guys? For those that are new, I'm Shoshana.
I'm Vic.
And today we are checking out episode 20. So everyone on our Patreon was telling us that these next 2 episodes are super complicated and we should check them out twice. So we'll definitely be doing that after we record it. We'll be definitely watching it again before we get into the next episode.
Ready?
In the car.
Yeah.
On the set. Go. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. Ready up. Let's go. 43 ready.
Oh.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Set, ready. Ready, go. Ready, break. Here we go. Set, hut, hut. Ready, ready, ready. Ready, set. Down, set, hut. Set, hut. Ready. Got it. Ultra. Here we go, set. Here we go, here we go. Clock, 10. Ready, ready. Watch out now. Come on, set. Hut. Let's go now. Let's go. Black shot. 6, mega. Ready. On the double. Shot. Set, ready. Throw, 52. Set. Here we go. Okay, break. Okay, ready? Hut, hut. Down. Striker, 3, blue strike. Set, hut. Trouble, 30. On the ball. 52. Here we go, set. Strike, 6. Here we go, here we go. Ready, set. Ready. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Come on, set. Red, cycle. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Let's go. Set. Set. Ready. Claws red. Yellow, go. On the ready. Needle blue. Slice blue.
I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go back to so like now Bashimo you still should be doing it. You still gotta get the impact. Now
Ready. Down. Ready. Set, hut. Ready. Here we go, set. On the set. Hut. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Let's go now. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Ready. Hut, hut. Down. Ready. Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set. Fight! Here we go! Here we go! Ready, ready! Come on, set! 22 meter! Let's go now. 10 cycles. Let's go. Set, ready. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready. Ready, set.
And it comes out of play action too. Movies in here? It's fucking 3 hours, bro. 3 hours, easy. I'm saying the back can say traps have 2 players that have those already.
Let's go up. No, 66. Wait, set. Right, 28. Hey, 66! Wait, set! Wait, set! Wait, set! Wait, set! Wait, set! We get hit! Wait, set! Wait, we hit! Hey, Alabama.
Alright, come on, get me out of this, man. Get out of this shit, man. I'm adding any of these. I'm not adding any of these. I feel like I want to add. Let's have no trap runs in here. Yeah, I feel like it has 0 trap runs because I have no power runs. Alright. This is where I want to go. What do you say? Yeah, so yeah, I feel like so that gives you the fucking paralysis as one of those triple runs to the other side. So I can leave that, but there's only 3 run places and it has plays out of it, so I'm stuck only running, so I don't need it. This one gives you a little bit of all. Stretch not gonna do anything. But I got the only tackle out here. Alright, stretch is not gonna do anything. It's just pointless having a stretch there.
Hey, check it!
I guess stretch coming up, he does something. I tosses, I got 1 toss. Too close. This is it. Because he guaranteed the whole. Oh god. So many people coming there after he goes. So where did he go there now? 2, 12. That goes.
Hey, let me too.
I'm constantly losing yards on this run play. I don't know what the big deal is. Alright, yeah, I don't want to be in here. Let me get out of here. So get the toss, traps, power run. Those are all. These are all. So yeah, but especially any other guard that could actually pull. Guaranteed good blocking, which is a little rare. So that's what impact block does. It allows you to hold block so much longer. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that on all my guys and just go ahead and get out of here. And of course, if I have this. Alright, with the trap, you get a couple of guys who actually get into the backfield. Okay, they all push, but you're gonna linebacker. Look, 2 of them. Guard, he pushes this guy pretty good. Of course, he's gonna miss a linebacker. He have the impact. He gonna be linebacker. Pushes him out the way. Yeah, with the thing. It beats up on linebackers, bro. So what else you have to get but linebackers? Impact, everybody get impact. You get impact, you get impact. Yeah, everybody just... Shit. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Right there. 76 right here. 76 right here. So this guy goes the other way. Alright, goes there. So now I just have to look for to secure in case he straight gets funny.
they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Our game here, really a dream matchup for folks who like good quarterback play, and really who doesn't like good quarterback play. I mean, you got the 2-time reigning MVP against a guy who many think could be holding that trophy in the very near future. Rodgers and Allen have faced off one time before, and it was the Packers who shut out the Bills that day 22-0. That was just Allen's 3rd NFL start. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen dumps it off to Fournette. Runs over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Bills at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now the 3rd running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll go again to Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going in and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, another shot for Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the counter, here's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now Marshall coming in motion right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bills are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On play action, it's Rodgers. Connecting with Tunyon along the sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Over here.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Up the middle, Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Second down, back to Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly intercept. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Packers 24, Bills 6. Josh Lambeau set to take off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10.
Okay, Savage, Stroke. No, Alexander would have the fucking thing. Amos. Savage going the slot. Savage.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. And he will will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Fournette on the counter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing now is Allen. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 8.
The tight end in motion right. Now a play fake. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up the third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And Buffalo fans are hoping to see a lot more of that in his second season. Just 4 sacks in his rookie year, but the potential for double digits is exactly why Buffalo took him 30th overall in 2021.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bills are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, 1st down.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. And again, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
26.
Rodgers throwing here. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And Marshall's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.